911 Shaker, where's your emergency?
I need a 911 for a dog that's on a person across the street. I might just shot him.
And that was a gunshot. The neighbor shooting the dog.
Can you still see the dog?
Running
Yeah,
around.
I just seen somebody shoot the dog.
Say what?
Yo, this is my first story time video, y'all. This should be interesting. It should be interesting to y'all at least, because I already know the whole story. It's a very bizarre, wild, crazy story. And yeah, just buckle up your seatbelts. And yeah, let's go for a nice ride.
Man, you corny! Next nigga say something while I'm talking is getting shot. Please believe that.
I'm just playing, man. I ain't about to do all that. That was corny. Now I know y'all see the title and I know y'all see the thumbnail. Man, this is a crazy story about to get into, man. So, where do I start, man? Where do I start? I'm just get right into it with the story, bro. Man, it's like every time I think about the story, man, it kind of gets me emotional a little bit too, man, because it's probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. Yes, it's true. It's not a fake story at all. It's on the news. So before I say anything, man, it's just rest in peace to the lady that lost her life. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to tell this story to, like, I don't know, like, exploit anything. I don't know if that's the right word to use, to exploit anyone, or just to, like, I don't know, just to, like, I don't know, man. Just like, I don't want nobody to feel offended, or like, of the story at all. Like, if any of the family members have seen this, if any of the family members see this video, or anybody that's like been involved see this video, please, I mean, no disrespect. This is just my experience. Like, this has been like, this like sticks to my mind, like, to this day. This happened like 8 years ago. And I've never really talked about the story on camera. I always kept it bottled up inside, for real. People who's close to me know about it, for real, but I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it, man. So yeah, we're going to get into the story about the, me, like, witnessing a dog killing an older lady. It's crazy, man. Like, in front of my face. Like, I'm literally like this really happened literally right in front of my, like, you see where the steering wheel is at? It's literally how close it happened to me. So, like, it not happened to me, but like me experiencing seeing this. So where do I start, man? This story is so crazy, man. All right, so 8 years ago. So 8 years ago, I was working a night shift job at a factory, and I was getting some sleep, you know. It was a Sunday, like, afternoon. I'm gonna scoot my seat back for this one, man. Hold on. It was a Sunday afternoon, almost evening, and I was just trying to get some like extra rest because I worked on Sunday nights. I worked night shift, and I'm just laying down, you know, just a cool Sunday. People getting out of church and stuff. So I randomly hear a noise, right? I'm just laying around. I hear noises outside. I hear noises outside all the time because, like, there's a lot of kids lived on my street at the time that I lived at, and it was also daycares on my street as well. So I'm assuming this is kids outside playing or something. I'm hearing noises, and then, like, all of a sudden I hear like something that kind of like just like raise my antennas or something like that. Like it raised my spidey senses or something. I don't know. Like, I heard help me. So I'm thinking, like, it could have been like a help me, like another kid was just playing, like saying help me and stuff. But like, I get up and I'm like, okay, this is probably kind of odd. I get up, and then, like, where my room was, this happened in Shaker Heights also too. I want to say that as well. And just to get off the topic for a little bit, in Shaker Heights, man, being from Shaker Heights, let's just say people who are not from Ohio or Cleveland, I would say I'm from Cleveland, but like if you're from Cleveland, I would tell you I'm from Shaker. Like, that's how, like, all cities be, or whatever and stuff. Like, that's how all cities be with, like, their inner cities and stuff. But Shaker is a suburb, right? And people, like, if you tell somebody, like, if I tell somebody I'm from Shaker, like, who's like somebody, I'm talking to somebody who's from Cleveland, and I tell them I'm from Shaker, they probably think I'm like a rich, snobby, stuck-up kid. And, like, no, don't get me wrong. Shaker has, like, mansions. Shaker has huge homes. Like, definitely wealthy rich people live in that city. But also Shaker has another side that people really don't talk about as much. It's probably like talk about like within like it's probably like a conversation had throughout the city with people, but Shaker has two sides of it. The rich side and the not so rich side. I lived on the not so rich side. Let's just say that I lived in the middle class side. Don't get me wrong. We still were okay. I had both my parents that both worked hard. I had a great life growing up in Shaker, man. But Shaker also helped me like learn how to maneuver through life, because it'll show you all the good and all the bad in life. Like people like be saying like, oh, you from Shaker, you don't experience stuff like that. But like, man, you don't know. Like living on the borderline of Shaker, living over there at Pennington, living like right next to Kinsman, over there by Bartlett and stuff, like shit actually happened in Shaker. Shaker goes through nigga shit. Now, excuse my French, but Shaker deals with nigga shit. And okay, I can't say nigga shit, but Shaker deals with bad shit. Bad robberies, like home invasions, home break-ins, people that get robbed from time to time. You see that more so over there where I'm from, over there by that's closer to the Kinsman area off of Shaker and stuff. Like I've experienced property break-ins, people breaking in our stuff and taking our stuff and stuff. That's why we had to get a dog and stuff. But I can get into that later on down the line of this channel, or down the line in the future. But yeah, Shaker still deals with stuff like people have like passed away in Shaker due to like unfortunate events. And I'm not trying to say Shaker is a bad place. I'm just trying to say like Shaker is just a normal place, just like everywhere else. Like it's not a super suburban area to where nothing happens. Like yes, stuff happens in that city a lot, and I've seen the real a lot in that city. Like living on the other side of Shaker, you see a lot of the real side of Shaker. And Shaker even got movies about it. What's it called? Like I think it was called The Burning House or some House of Fire. It was some movie that's based off that city. Like Shaker is a rich, nice, well-known city, and it has its goods. Has a lot of goods and perks, but it has its not so goods as well, just like everywhere else for real. And I for one have experienced the not so good parts in Shaker of seeing stuff like this story. All right, I'm sorry getting off topic, but this story, man. So this happened in Shaker, and where my house, the way my house is set up, my bed was in the front of the house. So I can hear almost everything that's like outside for real. And, I'm hearing to help me. So I get up and look out my window. I peek through my curtains, and then I see this huge dog on top of this lady, and this lady's like running for her life. And I'm just like, yo, like my first instinct was like, I gotta help, I gotta do something, because I see this dog, right? The dog was big. I owned a pit bull as well. My dog was kind of the same size, almost, probably like a tad bit smaller maybe. But I'm thinking I can like tame my dog and control my dog. I think I can do the same thing to that dog. And like, I probably couldn't, but like, yo, so I went out. Like my first instinct was to run outside. I'm like, man, I gotta help this lady out, because like this looked crazy. Like this looked like something out of a movie, man. Like I really couldn't believe it. So the instant I ran outside, like all I had was my socks, my shorts, and a t-shirt on. Like I ran straight outside. I didn't decide to put no clothes on. I just ran straight out. Like didn't even think of it, which is kind of crazy. But and then as soon as I ran out, my old friend, I forgot his name, man. I really forgot his name. If he see this video, he probably say his name, whatever, or I don't know. But yeah, he ran out the same time literally as I ran out. Like he lived like a couple houses down, further down the street, and he ran out like same in pajamas and shit. And we both running to like help out. And as soon as we get there, bro, like it just like it was too late, bro. And like the dog was like already like lodged in her, like I said lodged, like the dog was like gripped tight on her neck. And it was just like, man, it's so crazy, bro. It's like blood everywhere, man. I'm just like, yo, like I'm thinking I could do something, right? Because like that dog got bigger and bigger once I got closer to it. As soon as I got out the house, like I'm like, oh shit. It quickly went from oh shit to fuck. Like excuse my French, yo. I'm sorry. Like that's how bad it was. I'm like, it went from oh shit to like, yo, like this, like this is really happening right now. So yeah, I get there. Like once we get there, he tries to, my old friend tries to go grab the dog off the grab the dog. The lady, the dog's like gripped tight on her neck, and then the owner, I'm not gonna give nobody's names out either, man. If y'all want to go look this stuff up, it's public record. So it's like I'm not telling the story. This is like a true story. This is out on the internet right now. I actually got a recording of my mom calling the police that's on the internet right now too. I can show y'all too later on as I continue the story. But yeah, he grabbed the dog. The owner trying to grab the dog, pulling her off her neck, and like soon as they were able to get the dog off her neck, bro, it was just like it was too late. She was already gone, man. Like the dog like ripped her whole neck apart, bro, in front of me. Like body falling down, like you see all of her inside. Like, man, it was so crazy. You see all of her insides, and it's just like I'm like, yo, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh my god, like this is like some crazy ass shit. I'm like, this lady just literally lost her life just like that. Like, y'all, that's why like people like don't be understanding why I always be saying keep being great or like stay blessed or whatever and stuff. Like, just enjoy life, because I literally witnessed life end for somebody in a second, just like that. Just like that, y'all. And I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, she was coming to come get her kids, her grandkids, guys, because I think she was getting out of church, and it just ended right there. I'm just like, yo, my best friend's mom, she's a nurse. She come outside, and you know, nurses have like this badge of honor. I don't know what it's called, whatever, but she like if it tries to help out, like try to do something, like put her gloves on, try to do something, but like at that time it was already too late, man. She just laying there, blood just going everywhere. And like the worst part of the story, like, no, let me not continue like that. Like, while my friend is trying to help, my friend's mom is trying to help the lady, the dog like got off the dog. Like, as soon as they pulled the dog off, like, I'm kind of backtracking, I'm messing up my story a little bit. As soon as they pulled the dog off of her, like off of her neck, whatever, the dog like just like started looking crazy. Like, it jumped at the owner, it jumped at my friend, and then like the dog started running in circles, and it came towards me and ran past me. And then thank goodness though, like our another neighbor came out with a gun, and at the time I didn't have the gun at the time, 8 years ago and stuff, but our neighbor came out with his gun, and then he shot the dog one time. The dog kept running around like it wasn't phased. He shot the dog again, the dog ran to the back. And then like, yo, I'm just like staring, like I'm staring and looking at the lady. My dad come out, like right after he shot the dog, ran to the back, my dad come out with knives and stuff. You know, preacher, man. I do respect my pops a lot. But like, yeah, he come out with knives, thinking like something happened to me, whatever. But the dog already gone and stuff. The lady laying there. And like the worst part of the story, man, it's like, yo, like I'm standing there, right? The grandmother's laying on the grass. Her grandkids was on top of the car, bro. They witnessed this whole thing. Like, this was like, it's so like, this is the most sad part to me. It's like, what do you tell the kids at that moment, bro? Like this is something that goes through my mind every day, y'all. This happened 8 years ago in 2015. It's 2024 now, and I still remember this story like it happened yesterday. Like, it's like, what do you tell the kids? They all, I don't know how many I forgot how many of them was it, but they all just crying on top of the car. I'm like, I don't know. What do you tell the kids at that moment? Like, what do you tell them, bro? They just saw their grandmother get killed by this dog, bro. This big ass dog. And I'm just like, yo, it's like, how, like, I can't even like get no more words coming out of my mouth, y'all. Like, just keep thinking about that, bro. Because that was the worst part. Just like seeing the grandkids sitting there crying, they balls, like they bawling, crying, like their eyes bawling like terribly, like they were crying so bad, bro. And I'm just like, I can't make them feel better at that moment. And like, they grandmother laying right here on this ground, like mauled to death by a dog, bro. This is crazy. Like, yo, y'all really don't think I'm telling the truth, but this happened in Shaker Heights, Ohio. Where people say, oh, you from Shaker, you're a suburban kid, nothing happens over there. Like, no, bro, I literally just seen somebody get their head taken off by a dog in Shaker Heights, Ohio, bro. This is crazy, man. Like, hold on, I got the I'm gonna go look up on the internet. I got the video. I'm playing through my car real quick, and my mom calling the police and telling them what happened. Just to show y'all, this is like a real thing. This actually happened, man. And like, man, oh man, bro, this will never like go away in my mind.
Hey, somebody help!
911 Shaker, where's your emergency?
I need a 911 for a dog that's on a person across the street. I'm at.
is my mom.
3689.
This
What's
is
the
on
dog doing?
I don't know. He's on top of the lady.
Cleveland.com.
Somebody trying to get him off, but they can't get him off. They screaming. My son just ran out too.
36.
It's a pit, 30.
That's my dad
A
in the
pit
background.
dog. Like a pit or something. Somebody just shot him.
That was a gunshot. The neighbor shooting the
Can you
dog.
still see the
Dog's
dog?
running
Yeah, I
around.
just seen somebody shoot with the dog.
Say what?
They just shot the dog.
Shot the dog?
Dog's still running at
Yeah.
this point.
I heard a fire, a gunshot. I hear a gun. Call an ambulance. Come on, ambulance. An ambulance. I just heard shots.
Requesting a squad. Roll by deputy to stage. Okay. Do you see somebody out there with the gun?
Yeah. I just heard a
With the
shot.
gun.
I don't see nobody with a gun. I just heard a shot. And I heard my son go out and tell my son to come back.
Okay, do you still see the dog?
I see the dog running.
The dog is running?
Yeah.
See anybody
Dog's
outside?
still
Look
running
outside
around
for
after
me.
they got
See if you
shot.
see
I
anyone
don't
hurt.
want to go out there looking. Come on, because I just heard a gunshot. I'm not looking out there.
Okay, can you hear anything outside?
I just heard a gunshot. I ran back inside. I'm not going back out there. When I hear gunshots, I don't go out.
Okay, reserve. Trying to right now. RP's refusing to go to the window.
No, I'm not going about no gun. I told my
Ma'am,
son to
just
go
a
out and tell him
second,
to come
please. I'm
back.
trying to get my officers out to help you, okay?
I don't need the help. It's a person across the street. I don't care right now. I'm just going to hang up then.
Ma'am, I need your help, please, okay? Just stay on the line for me. Okay, is there anybody near a window that can look for me?
No, because they ran outside, and I'm not going back near the window. I'm going to hang up if you don't want to help.
Okay,
I'm going to hang
I've
up.
got officers coming right now. I've got an ambulance coming right now. What else did you hear?
I just heard a gunshot. I heard a lady screaming because the dog was on top of her. I looked. I ran back. I told my son and husband go out and look. When I heard a gunshot, I come back. I don't go to the windows when I hear gunshots.
And that was my mom. This is still on the internet to this day. I just looked it up. This happened in 2015, July 13th. Crazy. 8 years ago. And man, oh man, bro. Man, oh man. This is one of the craziest things I've ever experienced. Like you see right now. I'm not lying. This is on Cleveland.com. And it says, neighbor shot pit bull that kills woman in Shaker Heights. Video, audio. Yeah, man. It's like, I really don't know what else to say, y'all. This is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life, because this literally happened literally in front of my face. And like, I used to be one of those people, and like a lot of people still do this to this day, be talking about, oh, I would have did this, or I would have did that. Like, no, like, you really don't know what you're gonna do until it happens and right in front of your face. Shit changes when shit hits the fan. Shit really changes when shit really is at your face and shit's happening. When a lot of stuff happening, you really don't think straight, bro. Like, I thought literally when I first saw it happening, I literally thought like, oh, I can take care of this dog. I ran straight out there. And once it started getting like real, like really quick, yo, I didn't know what to do. I couldn't really grab the dog because the dog already on her, and they both already grabbed, trying to pull the dog off of her. I can't do nothing. I'm like, it was like, man, I was gonna say rest in peace to the lady that lost her life again, man, because that was one of the craziest things. Like, you never would have thought something like that would ever happen. Seeing a dog maul a lady to death. Like, I really didn't go into full detail because like, I don't want to, like, if the family see this, I don't want them to like, I mean, I guess they're probably going to relive the trauma. I mean, it's on the internet already, man. So it's like, I'm not really like just throwing the story out there.